Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Cal Christo, this is Aurora 4X. Let's play. So, in the last episode, we got so lucky. It's actually amazing. So here we have the wonderful system of beta telescopy. In beta telescopy lies beta telescopy 2, right here. It is, as you can see, a planet with no moons. It is a planet on a highly elliptical orbit, which could cause a problem. Not as highly as beta telescopy 3, but it's a fairly elliptical orbit. But buried beneath the grounds of this beautiful, beautiful planet is just so very much materials. So much. Now the accessibility is not very good. Hang on, has this updated? Oh, sorry, it's Moon 2 that I'm meant to be looking at, isn't it? Beta telescopy 5, Moon 2. So, I mean, this is a ton of minerals, don't get me wrong. But it's 5, Moon 2. There we go. That's the sexy one. I mean, this has got 280 million, which is more. But a total accessibility of 1 is not very good. On the other hand, total accessibility of 5. Cheers, brother. I'll drink to that. Tea, admittedly, but still. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. So what we're going to do now, the main focus of our entire civilization is going to be colonizing beta telescopy. We need to get stuff, materials, people, industry, buildings out here. We need to get them on this planet. I think we're going to base it on beta telescopy 2. Well, actually, let's take a look at habitability. So yeah, beta telescopy 2, 9 planetary suitability. Not great. But beta telescopy 2 can only hold 4 billion people. Freaking heck. This one can hold 4.3. So we're going to make this the capital world, beta telescopy 2. And so we're probably going to, a lot of stuff will be produced on that other world, but we're going to we're going to fling it via mass driver to here, and then we will take it from there, basically. We will be having this be the main colonizable world. So that's where we're going to send people first. Now, my troop transport right now, is it at home? It's just heading home to refuel. Okay. Because our ground forces right now, we have them spread around doing some... xenoarchaeology team is working on beta telescopy 2, and the ground survey teams are working. Are there any other planets in beta telescopy that are yet to be ground surveyed? Yes. This one, I think. Just that one. Just beta telescopy 3, which currently does have a geosurvey team. Okay. So once they've gone home and refueled, come on back, and then go to number 2. Load up those... Oh, no, sorry, that's where the xenoarchaeologists are. Go to Moon 2 and load up those geosurvey teams. There's 2 of these, isn't there? Yeah, and then unload them on 3. And we'll speed up. Thusly, we shall speed up the work going on there. Excellent. So, where's my freight fleet? Not doing anything right now. Only 3 ships. But we have some more? No, we don't. We only have 3 freight ships right now. Am I working on building more? Yes. Okay. And these are our old ones. Now, how far is it to beta telescopy 2? It's 5 billion kilometers, more or less. And you bad boys, the obsolete ones, can go 42 billion. So we will not face trouble there. That's good to know. One of the fun things about the way that Aurora 4X runs is that I really should just not close it. Because when you close it, you have to reopen things like that. But it doesn't take any processing power to have it open, or at least, not a consequential amount. So I should just leave it open. Anyway, so this freight 2, we're going to have them load some infrastructure from Luna. So they go to Earth, they refuel, they go to Luna and load infrastructure, and they go and drop it off here. and then they come back and they cycle that move. And I'm going to keep doing this until Luna complains that they don't have enough infrastructure. Because remember, the infrastructure we're getting at Luna is free. We didn't have to build it. We built the first bit, but after that we didn't. So, it's a good idea for me to start siphoning some of that free infrastructure off, given that it's going to deliver more value to our empire on beta telecopy 2. So we'll ship that out then. Okay. That's good for that. Now, taking a look at research. We're doing quite a lot of military research. We can actually slow that down now, because the reason you do military research is because every new system you enter could have NPR, non-player race. But we don't need to enter any new systems for a while. We can focus on industrializing what we've got, and we know that there's no aliens in the ones that we've got. So let's not worry. I'm going to dial back my military research and just focus on hardcore industrializing. The thing about hardcore industrializing is it doesn't take very long. So we're going to move back to military stuff very soon, don't you worry. Now, let's just check. We are pulling all the stuff off here. No, this one needs a second mass driver. Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually going to use the civs for the first time. So if you look here, you can see that we have these 2 civilian ships, right? And as you can see, you can tell why the civs start causing so much lag. They just have silly numbers of ships. Bear in mind, I have 2 freighters right now. So some of these are, yeah, many of these are freighters carrying loads of infrastructure around them. I mean, look at this. They've got 25 different ships. That's insane. These guys have 6. Total tonnage of 1 million on this company right now. But we can use the civilians thusly. We go, hey, I want a mass driver. Add demand for 1 mass driver. Earth has 9 mass drivers. So add a supply of 1 mass driver. And then if we go 5 days, you'll see it's assigned, meaning that mass driver is on its way out to Venus. And then it'll show up and it'll start doing its work. And that's how you can simplify colony management later game. You don't have to do everything yourself. Okay, now what do I want to build? We should start doing some terraforming. How easy would it be to get Beta Telescopy 2 habitable? What's the situation there right now? The temperature fluctuates in its orbit by 16 degrees. That's acceptable. As long as the temperature fluctuation is less than like 48, then you can make it perfectly habitable, because then it will stay within -10 to +38, because that's what our species, that is to say man, is capable of living with. Okay, so yeah, let's get some. Oh, and how fast can we terraform it? Slowly. It's bigger than Earth. Quite a bit bigger than Earth. 3 times. It's got some nitrogen, it's got some oxygen. So we're going to send over some. I think we're going to start building some terraforming installations. We could build them locally though. Yeah, let's just carry on as we are for now, actually. All right, geosurvey is completed on Beta Telescopy 3. They didn't find jack, so we should do the other one, because there's one in here that needs doing. Yes. So, but I don't know if we can jump to there yet. DX Canceria, I'm pretty sure we can't jump back from right now. Where's the jump gate? There it is. It's going to take another 36 days before you can jump back from there. That's okay. My troop transport ship can just hang out there for a while. Which one is it that needs doing? This one. Which is DX Canceria 3, Moon 10. So I will unload my dudes there. It's going to take 18 days to get there anyway. And then are there any others? No. Okay, so that should complete our ground survey. I think I can see on here ground survey potential. Maybe not. Oh yeah, here we go. Ground survey locations. Yes, it's just that one. Fine. Okay. Rock and roll. Continue capacity on Earth has finished. What was that for? Carassian Dockyard. This was to be... Alright, this is our cruiser one. Cruiser belts. And this is going to... Sorry, not cruiser, destroyer. Or frigate, maybe. Destroyer. Destroyer, because this is what we're going to put our screening, our anti-missile stuff on. Cool. Now, what else could I be doing right now? I could be making some more fuel harvesters. Yeah, so... Let's take a look at that. Beta telescopy. Done well on a lot of stuff. How are you doing on Saurium? Oh, so good. We're producing... There's a huge amount of actual solid Saurium, though I'm not sure if that's a appropriate way to refer to it, on the planet. Saurium in minerals as opposed to in a gas giant. But there is a gas giant with 50 million Saurium. So, sure, give me another 5 of those. And then we're going to set up, and another Aegean. And we're going to go and set up a petrol station on that gas giant. And what that's going to be is a bunch of fuel harvesters on the gas giant, and then something shuttling between the gas giant and the station, moving, the colony, moving all the fuel to it. That way, if ships need to refuel in the system, there's somewhere they can refuel. 40 million Saurium on that planet. God, that's so good. Alright, here's our next wave of freight ships. Doom, doom, doom. This is the Solaris soundtrack, by the way. It's very nice. You guys are going under itinerant freight. You are freight 2. This one's getting renamed. Well, actually, no, that's freight 2. This is freight 1. Really. And then the order it shows them in this list, is it alphabetical? Yeah, good. So these freight 1 guys are faster. So I'm going to have them load colonists. You can't load colonists. Oh, I've done this wrong. Darn. I left the colony transports on this one. Whoops. Copy this. Rename. This is freight F, but with a space after it. And the other one's getting obsoleted. Whoops-a-daisy. And this should not have any colonist transports. It should instead have one standard cargo bay. Should still be almost identical size. Yeah. Good. Excuse me, by the way. I'm trying to mute when I need to cough and stuff, but bear with me when I miss a few. So now we'll just go to those same shipyards and we will refit from Daniel F to Daniel F. Cool. Darn, that's annoying, but oh well. We can just fix it once that refitting's done. That trade transport's done, good. And they're refitted. Okay, didn't take long. Problem solved. So now, yes, now they have a cargo capacity of 75,000. They can go to Earth. I can still click load colonies. It's unnerving, but I can now click all the load installation ones as well. So let's take over a couple of mass drivers. Let's take over 5 mass drivers. No, these can be all 3 mass drivers. What am I talking about? Yeah, load. Just load as many mass. You go to Earth, load 3 mass drivers, and take them over. Just leave them there for now. Then come back, refuel Earth, and let me know once you're done. Okay. And there we go. The next stabilization ship has completed its task in DX Kansari. Which one is it? Number 1. Well, it can jump back through. Well, actually, first, stabilize the outgates from this. Because stabilizing outgates, it shouldn't be risky. And then there is one Lagrange point. A couple of Lagrange points that can be stabilized here. Do those. Then move back in here and then await further instructions. Okay. Another geosurvey team done. Nothing to be found. Let's just bring our boys home then. I wish there was a load of all ground units order. That would be good. And I think there's the Xeno teams there. But there's another one that has a, yeah, geosurvey team. There they are. Good. So that will go out and gather up all our geosurvey teams, and bring them all home back to Sol. We can, back to Earth, that is to say. And we can deal with them from there. Good stuff. Yeah, so nothing found on those new surveys, which is, you know, sad, but oh well. Gala site's done. Freight 1's completed its orders. Okay, which means we now have the mass drivers over on Beta 1. It was Freight 1 that did that, wasn't it? Yeah. How much extra stuff does Luna have? Quite a lot, like 3,000. So sure, you can join in the kind of installation stealing from Luna. And just cycle that for now. And then, have we got any infrastructure landed? Yes, we can hold 0.3 million now, because we've got a whole 60 infrastructure. So Colony 1 happens to hold exactly 0.3 million. Nice. Also load colonists from Luna. Then refuel Earth, head through, and unload our colonists. Our very first colonists in a new system. Hell yeah. Boom. Look at that. 0.3 million people now living in a whole nother solar system. Let's go. So as you can see, with a colony cost of 2, we've got not too many people working in agriculture and environmental, which is good. We've got an available workforce of 0.22 million, which is, you know, not high, but it'll get there. And the supported population is going to keep going up as the infrastructure keeps going up. And also now that there's a local population, there's going to be local infrastructure production, which is great. So if we watch the infrastructure number here as we tick through, you can see it's going up a little bit on its own, as well as going up, obviously, when the new deliveries arrive. We need a lot more, just a staggering number of more freighters. So I'm going to, first off, start constructing a bunch of new ones, and second off, I'm going to add more slipways. Another Aegean's built, that's fine. Missile agility done. Okay, yeah, so this is where we're going to pivot off that temporarily. We're going to go hard on construction reduction. Ugh, only a 10% bonus though. We're not going to use the 5%. Give me mining production, please, even though it costs a lot. And I need to, yeah, just assign new labs to whatever. That's fine. So here's my new albatrosses. Right, which, remind me where the Saurium is again. Beta Telescopy 5. Okay. No worries. So you guys in the Earth shipyards gonna get, in fact, let's just send all of you over in one go and then we'll worry about it from there. You guys are going under the logistical department, and you should not be general, you should be industrial. And you're the new one I grabbed, aren't you? No, you're the new one I grabbed. Okay. Under logistics, we should create a new admin. This is the fuel network. And under the fuel network, we have the Neptune petrol station and this new one. Because we have a new one been under there. This is the Beta, how do you spell it? Telescopy. Telescopy 5 petrol station. I don't know why I just like calling them petrol stations. All right, and yeah, it's industry based. You guys are going to hop on through, and you're going to move to Beta Telescopy 5. But they're going to need something else, which I think I'll do with civilians. Now, Earth has somewhere here. Where is it? Because we have refueling capacity, which is given to us by, I guess the spaceport does it. But I think you can make a, yeah, refueling station. So make me a refueling station and a spaceport. And we're going to send those over to beta telescopy so that it can be fully self-sufficient. Cool. It's going to take a little while because they're, you know, they're big deals, but then we will freight them over. Fusion weapon research is done. Nice. Let me just glance over my other screen for a second. There we go. Well, we can't put. Can I really? I can't really put something in for 5%, can I? Give me higher density armor. And don't really need any energy weapon stuff. Yeah, give me some construction equipment. We're going to need that in the fullness of time. And what else do I need? Nothing urgently. We might as well keep working on fuel efficiency, I guess. Okay. So the spaceport's done. We'll wait for the refueling station as well. Refueling station's done. Okay. So now we will say, hey, Earth, you are going to be a supply of spaceports. No, not on demand. Add supply of one of that. And refueling stations. Add supply of one. And then we're going to go over here. And we're going to say, hey, give me a spaceport. And give me a refueling station. And it costs you money to do this. We will pay. Oh god, our racial worth is low. Dropping fast. That's worrying. And partly it'll be dropping because if you look at wealth and trade, we'll see in the last 3 months expenditure type. It's not actually listing like export or whatever it would call it, which is interesting. I don't know why that is. But yeah, we're losing money right now. So we need to make some more money. So let's make, right now we're making 3,800 off financial sectors. Our deficit is a bit less than that. So let's just double the number of financial sectors we have. Right now we have 382. What a horrible number. Instead, let's make 418. And we'll just focus on only that for a minute here, just to stabilize the economic situation. Cool. And yeah, Airship Lads 2 has arrived, which is, of course, this one. The albatrosses can get detached. And the Aegean can get detached. You can get deleted. Okay, so this is the... I've called it Fuel Harvesting Fleet 1. I shouldn't. I should call this Fuel Harvesting Neptune. And this is Fuel Harvesting Beta Telescopy. Actually, no, that's already in the name above. We'll just call it Fuel Harvesting. Because it's already got Neptune in the admin command, so it's redundant. This is the BT fuel shuttle. And this is the Neptune fuel shuttle. I know it's inconsistent, but oh well. And then your orders are to go to this fleet, refuel from stationary tankers, then go here. And we can't give you the orders yet because we don't have the fuel, the refueling station in place yet. So, but the fuel harvesters are already making 2.3 million litres, and the ones in orbit of Neptune are making 2.4 million litres. Cool. Good. Civilian shipping doesn't use any fuel, by the way, which is kind of OP. So if you want to be really efficient on fuel, you want to get it. Civs to do it all. Fine. So here come the financial sectors, which should hopefully stabilize the situation here. Fuel production updated. This fuel production tech, by the way, the way it works is just that's what you get per either refinery or what's the other one? What's it called? Fuel harvesting module on like our ships, these fuel harvesting ships that we've just been building. So, next construction and production tech for these 30 labs. Give me the research rate up, please. Good stuff. And the population of beta telescopy is going to slowly rise. Can now accommodate 1.9 million. Nice. Okay, here we go. The ruins on the two beta telescopy have been fully surveyed. The alien race which inhabited the planet has been identified as the Proxima, and their language and symbology have been translated. 170 abandoned installations were identified as suitable for potential recovery by a construction brigade. So that's what your xenoarchaeology people can do. They can identify it. And now we need to send over some construction brigades to figure out what the things they actually found are and how useful they are. And that's what we'll do. But first we've got to invent construction brigades, which we're working on. So we're going to do that now. And I'm also going to send over... How much can it hold right now, population-wise? Almost 2 million. So we're going to send over some more people. So we're going to go refuel, resupply Earth, then lunar load colonists, hop over, unload colonists, hop back, cycle. No, don't cycle, actually. This is another useful thing you can do down here. You can repeat orders. So we're going to do that. So that's 300,000, that's 600,000, that's 1,200,000. Yeah, 1.2 million. So we'll just do that. And then they'll come back and go to Earth. Good stuff. Now, we've got some new Daniels built. So, ideally, these guys would currently be in Sol. Yeah, so what I'm going to do to put the new Daniels in place is just have them join this fleet. But also, Sol, don't stop on the Daniel construction. Give me more. And then these guys, at some point, will be back in Sol. See, now they're back in Sol. I'm going to take the Earth shipyards. I'm going to split off these dudes. And then I'm going to tell them to go and merge with that freight one. Good. And freight one is definitely the Daniel one. Yep. Nice. Now, what was I thinking? I was thinking something. You two both have jobs? Yeah. What was I thinking? Was something finished? The event log. No? I'm not sure what I was thinking. We'll just carry on. And yeah, they've merged up, so now freight 1 will have 6 Daniels, so it's going to carry twice as much stuff. Good. How's Luna doing on... So yeah, the infrastructure here is growing so fast that even with me shipping it off at max speed, we're not getting rid of it. And we can see that some of the spaceport and some of the refueling station has arrived, and as time goes on, more and more of it will get shipped in by the civilians, and there we go, they're both there now. Nice. Which means that I can give a new order to these chappies. This fuel shuttle can now go fleets. This one, it can refuel from stationary tankers, it can go here, it can transfer fuel to colony, and it can cycle moves. Nice, and then steadily, we'll see. Right now there's no fuel here, but as time goes on, there we go. Fuel available, 1.9 million now. Nice. And yeah, more wealth generation per trans-Newtonian workers. Okay, I have to assume that's put us in the green. Yeah, comfortably in the green now. So you can actually dial that back quite a bit. And oh, that's interesting. When you finish a tech, if you have things assigned to use new research centers, it actually just uses them. I didn't know that. That's useful. Well, I don't actually want you to do that in this particular case, but that's a very good feature. More fuel production. Just really get that going. Sure. High density armor. Just keep on going with that. Better and better armor means lighter and lighter ships, faster and faster, cheaper and cheaper. Financial sector construction completed. Economy security secured for the foreseeable future. Keep that going. Good stuff. Colony 1's finished its orders. We're up to 1.9, but now it can hold 3 million. Nice. Let's keep that going. And in fact, I think I want you to load colonists and unload colonists, and then come back and cycle moves for now. Bunch of new Daniels. We will do the same rigmarole we did with the last one. Right, done, refresh, give me the Daniels. They're going to go join the fleet and build me some more. We can build these really fast. Very nice. Very nice indeed. What is it? Just... well, it's not that fast, actually. But yeah, now we've got 9 there, and another slipway. We'll only start using that when it actually spits out its next round. I don't want to have to be microing, you know, multiple different merges in, but what I will do is add yet another slipway. Damage control research done. I would like to go straight to improved damage control. May as well skip straight to the higher tech stuff. One thing we should do is take a look at our resource situation. Hey, Auto Marvin, how does it look? Can you tell that we used a bunch of Verendite to build a bunch of financial sectors all of a sudden? But yeah, Corundium's still trending down. It's not what you want to see. But once we get things set up on this new city, it's going to be great. We could start sending out some automated mines, I suppose. Probably should. Let's use the civilians to do it. So Earth right now has 410 automated mines because we've been cranking them out. Give me a supply of 410 automated mines and take all of them over here. Well, actually, no. Bring 210 of them here and put 210 of them on that Moon 2 monstrosity of a planet. Sorry, 200. We're also going to need a mass driver. Or several. Give me... well, just give me 2 to start with and take them from here. Because you only need 1 there. Okay. And they'll all get moved around by the civs. Although, I'm not sure how the civs work in terms of when they take jobs, but they prefer taking jobs from, like, more built-up places. At least that's my experience. You are not on the way back yet, but you can start the next round of construction. And then we're probably going to stop, because we built quite a lot of these ships. You know what, we're probably also using quite a lot of our Galasite. Oh, I didn't mean to be on automated there. Which is what you use to build engines. Because there's some pretty big engines in these ships. Alright, so you Daniels, get detached. Go join Fleet 1. Good stuff. Right, sorry. Pause there while I talk to a man about some solar panels. Anyway, what was I doing? We're playing a game, I think. Right, yes, so we're beefing out our freight fleet. And in fact, I think this fleet is now large enough that I'm going to decommission the old one. You can just go to Earth and hang out there. And then we will scrap. We'll scrap the old one. Another scientist done. Is our ground forces one working at full pace on construction equipment? Surely I have another ground combat guy. I don't, actually. Wow. Really not doing so well on the ground combat research, guys. Anything else I want to invent? Let's get a bunch of the sensors ones that I know I'll want eventually. Like Combat Information Center and Auxiliary Control. These are kind of extra crude stations you can put on your ship. And the effect that they have is basically allows you to have an officer in a particular role on the ship, and then they can use their bonuses to make the ship better. We don't need primary flight control. Primary engineering will be good, but we've used up all our slots now, so. Inactive research facility on Earth. Let's start doing main engineering, which means we can do better emergency repairs and things on the ship, which will be good. And then, yeah, we'll do some assign new. I wish you could make assign new default. That would be nice. It would need to be a toggle over here, because otherwise that'd be really annoying. But Okay, so beta telescopy up to 4 million population, but capable of handling 7 now. Nice. And yeah, 6 million litres of fuel available in this system now. So we're not going to have to send freight back to Earth to refuel for much longer. They can refuel locally, which is very, very useful, of course. Right, and presumably some mining showing up? No, it looks like those deliveries haven't been made yet. Ah, I never actually assigned... Oh no, I did supply the automated mines. Okay. I guess they just haven't shown up yet. That's fine. What just finished? Freight 2. Right. Can I... Yes, I can. So remember, you need to have a large enough shipyard to disassemble ships. So we're going to use our gate manufactorium to scrap our Chronicles class ships. And it's worth scrapping old ships because, as I say, you get some materials back, you get some stockpiles back. Not stockpiles, some components back, which is good. Worth having for sure. Okay. You can see that the daily ticks are becoming much slower now. And a lot of that will be the size of our civilian economy. It's not worryingly slow yet, though. I think just one more round of freighters will be enough for now. I don't think I want to keep doing it. You don't want to keep doing it indefinitely, of course. But having a big freight yard is good. Can be very useful. Make you able to be reactive to things, move things around as needed, all that good stuff. And so now we're up to composite armor's done. Nice. Yeah, just keep going on armor. Ceramic composite armor, sure thing. So now freight 1 is up to 16 ships. You know what? 20 is a nice round number, which is what we're actually currently building to. Fine. Fine. And Luna, how are you feeling on infrastructure these days? Yeah, they're still able to support well more than the actual population they have. This is just the power of the civilian economy. Yeah, slipway added to the freighter yards, but I'm not going to keep expanding that. Happy with a 5. I think we actually might have gone up to... No, it was a 5 slipway yard now, I think. Good. Okay. Construction equipment researched. Nice. So, let's get going on having some more unit class design. So, construction, just like the others, needs to be medium vehicle, I believe. Here it is. Additional thing can be yet more construction. And this is a construction unit. Should avoid combat. Construction, by the way, not only useful for digging up alien artifacts, it also lets you entrench your troops. It's quite a complicated troop calculation in the game. How troops move around and how you can have serious ground wars in this game. We're also going to want to invent a headquarters with construction equipment, a construction HQ, as it were. Create that, and then research them. How are we doing in workforce on Sol? In Earth, rather. Still got 400 million people with no jobs. Good stuff. Get me that. Great. And then, yes, I wanted to check in on how we're doing with our mining. Has any mines arrived yet? None here yet. How about Moon 2? Yes, 160 now have arrived at Moon 2. And we've got a mass driver. Send them on over. We're now mining, as you can see, 12,000 minerals here each year. Nice. Very nice indeed. Churning it out. So if we look here, once those mass drivers start arriving, we'll see that tick up nicely. We're also actually going to need some more mass drivers here. Quite a few more. Let's add a demand for 5 more mass drivers. In the fullness of time, that number is going to be too low. We only have 5, so be very careful. We're going to add a supply of 4 for now. And then on Earth, we're going to build some more mass drivers. Build me like 20, 25. And then we will bump that up. Rock and roll. We should also probably look towards designing a micro freight ship, which is something I tend to like to use. But we might just use a normal one for now. Well, yeah, we might just use a normal one for now. But we'll see. Anyway, our final, for now, expansion of the freight fleet with 4 more Daniels going to join Freight 1. And then actually, yeah, I do want just 1 more, which I'll use as a shuttle. Okay. Good stuff. And then we can see if we go to this system, we're going to start to see the stockpile here climb and climb. Nice. And the mass drivers are done, which means I can go here and I can say, okay, fine. You can supply 5 mass drivers. Oops, but that just adds it. So edit supply, not add supply. Good. So now that'll be enough for that. Construction unit research to give me the construction HQ. And then we can start looking towards what we do next there. Auxiliary control is done. Get me a flag bridge, please. That allows you to have a fleet admiral, not just an extra office that affects the ship that they're on, but actually affects the whole fleet. I tend to have a flag cruiser, which just has no offensive capabilities and way more defensive capabilities, so that your admiral doesn't die. Really cool game, this. Things like that making sense. Very good fun. So a new formation template. This is the construction. Construction team brackets non-combat. NC. Excuse me. Okay, so you get construction team HQ, which have a headquarters capacity of 1,000 each, so we only need 5 of them, and then just as many constructions as we can fit in, which looks like it's not going to be many. So 14, 12. There we go. Build me some of those, please. If I close and reopen this. There they are. Construction teams. I'll take 2, please. And meanwhile, the research can pivot to... We have a 30 bonus here. Yeah, I'll use him. Get some more mining production going. And I'm going to use one of these others because I want to train up my construction production scientists. And having them actually doing a project, even with very few labs, they gain experience. I think at the same rate. So 1 Daniel is done. And now that Daniel is going to have a very special order. He's going to be a new type of ship that we've yet to use. New type of fleet, I suppose. Attach him. He's going to go under the logistics command, but this is a new administration. This is the mineral network. And the mineral network is going to consist of shuttle ships, which are going to be logistics based. And you, my good man, are going to get renamed. You are Beta Telescopy II to Earth. And he's going to refuel Earth. He's going to jump through the Beta Telescopy. He's going to go to the planet. He's going to load minerals until full, which means he'll actually wait there until his entire cargo bay is full of minerals. Then he's going to fly home and he's going to unload all minerals, and then he's going to do it again. But he has actually auto-included Lagrange points, which we don't want him to do. So Lagrange points can be good for moving around the system, but they're erratic. They move. So if you're going to be doing something for a long time, don't include them. Load minerals until full. Jump back. Go to Earth. Unload all minerals. Cycle those moves. Okay, so that's good. But Christo, I hear you say, that's going to leave this planet with no minerals because he's going to load all the minerals. Not so. You double click on it and you can set a reserve amount. This means that when ships try to load minerals, they'll only load until the planet has this many. They won't take any that would leave the planet lower than this. So we're going to say keep a reserve of 5,000 of everything. just don't let them take more. If you have less than 5,000 or 5,000 exactly, don't hand it over to this ship. Which, as you can see, at the current production rates, means that ship is basically going to sit in orbit of this planet, very slowly loading minerals for a long time. Because we don't even have 5,000 of anything, so there's nothing for him to load. But that's fine, because him sitting in orbit of that planet doesn't use any fuel. So I have no problem with him just sitting there. And we'll see if we pause now. Here he is, waiting, loading minerals, and he's just going to stay there forever until this actually has 5,000 or something on these minerals, and then it'll start handing it over. Pretty cool. Which means now we can both have local industry here, but any excess get shipped off back to the home world. And that's what I tend to do with my little outliers like this. So now we're waiting on those construction ships. 9 inactive research things up on Earth because my fuel consumption guy retired. What a git. Who said you were allowed to retire? Power propulsion, this one. Oh, he's almost done too. Cool. Oh, excuse me. 1 inactive research facility. How did we get 1? We have ones with new assigned. Ah, but they're not set assigned new. Fair enough. Right, on we go. And we should start seeing some more automated mines showing up here. Yep, and beta telescopy 2, up to 200 mines. And actually doesn't have enough stockpiles. There's our first construction team. So we've got 2 mass drivers. Didn't I request more here? No. Did I request them here by mistake? No. Huh. Could have sworn I requested more mass drivers here. Maybe I did and they haven't arrived yet. I'll give it a few more months before I take any action there. First construction team's done. I'm going to transport them both here at the same time, so I'll just wait for the second one. Where's my other mass drivers? Well, I can see if they're assigned from Earth, I guess. No, they're not. Okay. So we'll go over here. And we will... Oh, hang on. Here it is. 5 mass drivers demanded. Huh. Don't know why they're not being assigned. Well, freight 2, of which there's only 1 left. Just do a little... Load some mass drivers and take them over for me. And then hop back. And then refuel. And do that. We want... How many more mass drivers do we need here? Right now? Not many. Just put 4 there. It'll take them a while to get that done, but that's okay. Aha, and now we're seeing political instability because the population has reached 10 million. But we know how to deal with political instability. Police. So we take our Agincourt ships. We have 1 load a construction team and 1 load a police team. And we have them head over, unload all, head back, refuel. Good stuff. And research rate upgrade is done. Nice. Cranking out a lot of research points now. Give me... Sure, start working on a magnetoplasma drive and at the same time an even larger engine. Research facilities completed at Earth. So how much... You can see now Earth is practically completely depleted. What have we got left here in terms of Macassium? We've still got a lot of Macassium. So yeah, give me a bunch more research labs. Yeah, give me another... Well, let's not go overboard. Give me another 50. We're really cranking on our research. And that means we're going to use up another 60,000 Macassium. Which is not outrageous. TT has finished its orders. Good. And we now have our police and construction team working. And the construction team will be working away now on these abandoned installations. And we're... okay, this is interesting. Proxima Confederation, tech level 1. So if we go to Intel... you can't actually see them unless you've met one of their ships or planets. Okay. They're tech level 1. That could be good or it could be bad. I don't know, and I'm not going to look it up because I think it'll be more exciting that way. It could be the top or the bottom of the pyramid of what we could get, because we could get ancient constructs, and ancient constructs are extremely good. Okay, better liters per hour is invented. Let's get some more jump drive efficiency. We'll need that for when we have stuff. And then flag bridge. Give me primary flight controllers for fighters on carriers. I've never used carriers, and I'm not going to yet. Let's start going back towards some actual military research. Get me some missile, laser fire control. Laser fire control, by the way, also affects things like Gauss. It's everything but missiles. Ooh, we've restored. Okay, so one of the things, one of these abandoned installations was a factory. And we restored it into a construction factory. So we now have one construction factory here. Wow. I should give this a color. Let's give it brown, because it's kind of like surveying for minerals, I guess. You're just surveying for, you know, stuff. So we have some construction workers here now, which means we can start to go critical, because I'm just going to make construction factories with this construction factory that I've found. It's going to take a hell of a long time, but hey, it'll keep scaling up. Engineer contribution, 33 build points. Whoa! So I think that's from our construction thing. Like our construction unit is actually contributing build points to the construction on the planet. I didn't know they did that. That's really cool. Yeah, I mean, look at this. We're making it like every 4 or 5 ticks we make 0.01% of it. 0.01% of one of them, rather. Or rather, 1% of one of them. Good lord. Right, so this ship here is done. We've done all of the stabilizing. No, let's do Venus. There must be some other big ones we can stabilize on. No, okay. Because we've got lots of Lagrange points now, which means if you're in a hurry, you can move around the Sol system nice and quick, which is good. Excuse me while I'm momentarily distracted by my other screen. I'm definitely not also playing Cookie Clicker while playing this game. I would never do that. Okay. What do I want him to do then? Is everything stabilized in here? Yeah. I guess go to DX Kansari and help stabilize? No, because we've already done that. I guess we go to Beta and we stabilize a bunch of things. Don't think any of these are big enough. But that moon is actually big enough to stabilize. Nice. Okay, so some more stabilization going on there. They're going another 8 billion kilometers, but they've still got 600,000 liters of fuel, which should be enough. Good stuff. All right, fire control speed rating is improved. Let's just keep cranking on that. We're going to need much higher than 3,000 kilometers per second to be able to actually track incoming enemy missiles, which can go at like 60,000 and higher. We discovered an ordnance factory on Beta Telescopy 2. Cool. And fuel consumption is done. Sorry, fuel production is done. Sure, give me some maintenance production rate upgrades. Why not? Population on Luna still going down because we're just taking them all away. We found a financial center. Okay, fine. An abandoned refueling station. Nice, they're kind of expensive. An abandoned spaceport. A deep space tracking station. Cool. I love finding stuff. It's really fun. So you can see we're now getting all kinds of random little things on here. Tool refueling. We've got, you know, another spaceport and another refueling station. It's paid for itself. And we finished research into another armor. Just keep going, honestly. Even the 20,000 armor. I think, yeah, I rarely find this many minerals on our first couple of planets, so we're really... I'm in no hurry to go anywhere. We are getting a bit short on corundium. That's worth noting. How much corundium... Oh, yeah, also... Well, no, let's just do it this way. Ship over... We've got another 166 automated mines. And also, those ones where we put mines... Are you getting depleted yet? Yeah, this is pretty bad. Wild, you don't need 111 automated mines. I had a supply of 110. No, 101. And earth, supply all of yours, which is 166. And then also, we've got 900 mines on earth, doing like not much at all. And right now, we've got 4 million available workers over here. 4 million. How many workers do you need per mine? I forget. Let's just take some over and see how it goes. So we just allocated 166 and 101. So demand the automated mines. 166 and 101. Delete demand. Demand. 262. Bring them all here first, and also add a demand for normal mines. 100 of them, and Earth will provide them. And then we're going to need to start really trying to crank the population here. We need to get it. We need to get it up a lot more. In fact, yes, we need to get it up so much more. I'm going to build some more colony ships. Cool. Oh, but I'm not using the production Earth right now. Hey, stop. A fuel refinery and an automated mine were discovered. Nice. Give me... What's most useful? It almost might be more construction facilities, but I don't know. Nah. Well, yeah, this is what we should do as well. Let's set up some deep space tracking stations. Give me 100 deep space tracking stations. This is a lot, don't get me wrong. Use a lot of uridium rather. But then we'll be able to set them up on both Earth and our new planet, and then we'll be able to see lots of the solar system around them with passive sensors. Another automated mine discovered. We're really hoping for ancient constructs. But I don't know, we might never get them because of the low tech level. I think that one is probably low. One, you are there. Go home. Refuel. I don't think we need you right now. That was the other stabilization vessel. By the by. And they've finished their orders. Fine. Just keep things going. Good. Main engineering's done. I think we are now going to start moving our way towards some actual military vessels. So give me some fire control ranges as well. And we're gonna really start focusing in on being able to do that. Ooh, we found some alien artifacts and some maintenance supplies. Cool. Alien artifacts are basically just a trade good, by the way, so it's not very exciting, but although I'm not sure I've ever seen them actually recovered like that before. How much have we done? So we've only done like, we've got 157 left. We started with 180, 70, something like that. So still plenty of cool stuff to be found on this planet. And Earth, surely you finished building your second one. Yeah. They finished building the second construction unit. So let's send them over. You chappies, Earth, load, construction team, and also take another police unit over, just preemptively. Then come home, refuel. Earth, if you could just train a couple more police, again, just preemptively. Seems prudent. Another automated mine, nice. Some inactive labs. Just assign you to whatever. Not really fussed about the order that we get these done in. Just happily researching my way. Happy, unbothered researching. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Looking pretty good. We found, what was that? Some maintenance supplies. Thorium exhausted on Beta Telescopy Moon 1. What? Ah, some commercial mines have been set up. Purchase. Some Macassium, sure, I'll buy it. Some Geratanium, you can have it. And send it all to our homeworld, number 2. Good. Good stuff. Got to keep an attention to when they set up these commercial mines. Make sure we're the ones that are getting the precious minerals. Okay, more stuff. Give me a... Sure, keep going on the Gauss cannons a bit more. Good. Found some abandoned infrastructure. Ordnance factory. Low gravity infrastructure. Maintenance supplies. So much cool stuff. It's very good fun. I don't know what it is, but I find it very satisfying to like uncover these ancient artifacts. Found some Newtonium, some infrastructure. New police unit deployed. Good stuff. Another refueling station. And finished working on better maintenance production. Give me some more missile agility. And more Gauss cannon launch speed. And assign new merrily away. Construction facility done. We should probably send some of those construction facilities over here. But I think that's where I'm going to call it apart for now. I think it was a good sesh. Go away, Epic Games. I think it was a good sesh. We've started uncovering beta. So we have our first extrasolar colony. Very pleased with that, of course. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Do play it for yourself. It's a very cool game, and I'll see you in the next one.